are. If you cannot come, Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
Revival is not by any revelation, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live power manifestation,
exclusively as one sampradaya. Only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle. You
will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die. I will reach you with enlightenment, state, powers, being, Paramashivoham. It is possible. It is possible. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
we get you help, we get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop enlightened life. Manifest Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva. Whole world should become E-Kailasian.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world.
Customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns, cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest second response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own offer customized spiritual service, helping you to complete it. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are and make you interested in enlightenment time. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa, the totality of the knowledge by millions of people from all cultures, times, every creed. So this your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. Intensely. Enlightenment echoes enlightenment itself. In your own, you cannot come to Kailasa. It's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only power manifestation, possibilities manifestation.
Exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. Only that sampradaya is going to be.
I invite us to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. I need to do the job. Next 3 years, nothing else.
Get you help. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you there. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
The whole world to know Hindus have something great world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of being every individual from every cultural, religious, national. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightened in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. The trial from life, we can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Sorry for the delay in the program. Let us now enter into the next Parashakti, the Dhyana Shloka with the crescent moon, a face all smile, red lotus. I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color, and her eyes are full of compassion, and holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hand. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima, and she is the self within me. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. Source go on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, gracing us, answering all of our questions, and us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Words of Parashakti herself blossomed as Reemkara, filled as Parashakti, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasa Swamini, who is the Kailasa Parashakti, fitting as, and that I took Nijavatara here to give good boon to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranya Garbha Savrupini, Ami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Tamraj Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashakti, Meena. In the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With I am blessing, listen people, to do good to all of you. I took the form of Nithyananda as Nijavatara. Raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva. Shiva manifesting as the source of existence, the powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, of the 7 Rishis, expanding as the 8 directions, existing as the 9 grahas, blossoming as the 10 Indriyas, being as the 11 Rudras, creating all the world, bringing to life, to tell and make truth blossom, and to do good. Parashakti, Meenakshi. In the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless you, Parashakti. In the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there, so in your screen, so always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, 1 coin in front of you. Watch Devi, and the coin is considered to be the traditional dakshina. In the Hindu tradition, it can be even the lowest value. In India, it can be even 1 paise. In the US, it can be even 1 cent. I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent. It is okay. For 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. Offer that to Devi after darshan is over. Do the namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and betel nut. Take it as collect those coins and send them to the LA temple. This betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in a few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really she is there. You will not take the Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the power of your unconscious behavior. So this is how you can set up your tambulam with 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin. You can set it up on a plate and offer it in front of your screen to Devi every day that you have Devi Darshan, and you will see how much your connection with Devi grows with this one simple gesture. So now, with this, we'll be we'll be understanding some of the revelations that Devi Parashakti has. Yeah. So now let us enter into this next segment and understand some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti. So first, let us understand the compassion of the avatar. In the Guru Padaka Stotram, composed by Adi Shankaracharya, the very first how the Guru Padaka, the sacred feet of the Guru, is the boat that helps cross the Ananta Samsara Samudra, the seemingly endless. In this verse, it is salutations to the sandals of my Guru, which is a boat, which helps me cross the endless ocean. And many of us have been feeling stuck in the same storming and raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves, lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during this relic. Our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed. It is at this time that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the incarnation of the cosmic consciousness, love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the cosmic mother and guiding and healing the whole world, as literally a boat that sails us through this pralaya, the cosmic deluge. Devi Parashakti is herself manifesting through the Nijavatara and answering each of our prayers, granting boons, healing us, manifesting miracles, removing all of our pain and suffering. And Devi has not just descended to us individually in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and by showing us the future regarding the global issues, COVID pandemic, floods, and more, and even the twisted human conspiracies, underground wars, which elaborating on the statistical, scientific, and scriptural references of each sacred revelation, which is manifested precisely as the same guidance emerged from Devi Parashakti for us to imbibe deeply and to start following as Devi Parashakti continues to protect us until the storm ends. We are safely harbored at the shores of our consciousness. Rising.
Om, Om. ஆண்ட்ரியாஸ் கல் இருந்து தப்பிக்க எந்நாடு பாதுகாப்பென்று கேட்கின்றாய், கேட்டுக்கொள் சொல்வதை எல்லாம். மத்திய கிழக்கிலே போர், இந்தியாவில் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று மற்றும் கடல் உயர் எழும்பல் எனும் மூன்றில் இருந்தும் காவல் கைலாசம் ஒன்றே. வாழ்விற்கு அதுவே நன்றே. முடிந்தால் வந்து சேர்ந்திடு. ஓம்.
So let us now look at the transcript of these revelations.
ஓம்.
At Devi's Red World War, listen to everything which is action from all Kailasa. Only it is good for life, if possible. Come and reach. Om, Om, Om. On the 19th of May, 2020, prayer of one of the devotees, Devi Parash, cascading effects of climate change crisis on humanity, exactly as Devi revealed the very next day on the 20th of May, 2021. The biggest ever iceberg broke, which was 70 times the size of Manhattan, posing a huge threat to humanity's lives. Let us now see the scientific articles about sea levels rising as per Devi's revelation. So, as this article shows, on the 20th of May, 2021, the world's largest iceberg, and we have already seen how exactly, as Devi revealed, the sea levels are rising, how it's manifesting in our very reality. Science has also been studying the effects of the climate change crisis and how it is affecting sea levels. Research, it shows that even under the most modest conditions, scenarios, scientists CO2 emissions are curbed. And even you can see in this graph that even if CO2 emissions are curbed to 1 meter, at least 1 meter in the next decades and centuries, up to 5 meters in the next coming centuries. And sea levels since the 1880s in some ocean basins have risen as much as 6 to 8 inches. That's 15 to 20 centimeters. And since the start, this is since the start of the satellite record in 1993. And according to NASA, sea levels will rise between 1 to 8 feet by just as they be revealed. We will be seeing sea levels rising in the coming years, and no place will be protected from the effects of this except for Kailasa. Population density, coastal areas, and globally, 8 of the world's 10 largest cities are near a coasted by sea levels rising, by the climate change crisis, but we will directly see the effect. 40% of the United States will directly be experiencing the effects of sea levels rising in the coming decade. And even populations that are living more these effects in the coming years. And nuisance flooding has, we explained that it's not just So we will be seeing not just the effect of the climate change crisis and sea levels rising in coastal zones, but even in more inland communities. And nuisance flooding is supposed to increase between 300 and 900%, has already and destructive storm surges, such as those associated with Hurricane Katrina, Superstorm Sandy, and Hurricane Michael, push further inland than they once did. And higher sea levels also means more frequent high tide flooding, sometimes called nuisance flooding. So it is not just these right on the coast, but even communities that are living more inland will be experiencing these effects of the. So let's understand what is causing sea levels to rise. The global warming are melting and adding water to the ocean. Second is that the volume of the ocean is expanding as the water warms. And a third, but much smaller contributor to sea levels rising is a decline in the amount of liquid water on land in aquifers, lakes, reservoirs, rivers, soil, and in soil moisture, which is shifting to the ocean and to ocean. It's largely due to groundwater pumping. And this is, again, due to human activity. So the you can see in the left photo, the Pedersen Glacier in 1917, which is a fully formed glacier, and in 2005, just less than 100 years later, it is fully melted and has become essentially grassland. And the pace of global sea levels rising has more than doubled from 1.4 millimeters 20th century to 3.6 millimeters per year from 2006 to 2015. And the Greenland ice loss, which has increased from 34 billion tons per year in between 1901, and it has increased to 200 billion tons per year between the amount of sea ice that is melting has increased about 8 times as much in Greenland. And on the August of 2021, the UN published a code red, a warning of worsening global warming and rising sea levels, effects of the climate change crisis and rising sea levels. UN scientists also confirmed, and in the Associated Press, it was reported that UN scientists warn of worsening global warming, and some in the article it said the oceans, as they lose oxygen and become more acidic, is irreversible for centuries to millennia. And the world is unfortunately locked in 15 to 30 centimeters, that's 6 to 12 inches of sea levels rising according to modern science, rising sea levels. And even if we significantly curb emissions in the coming decades, more than a third of the world's remaining glaciers will melt before the year 2100. And when it comes to sea ice, 95% of the oldest and thickest ice in the Arctic is already gone, as we've seen in the earlier graph. Even if emissions are curbed to zero in the coming years, we will still be seeing these drastic effects of the sea levels rising. And as Davy warned, no place is safe from this. We will, across the globe, they will be seeing effects of this. It's only Kailasa that will be safe from the effects of this. And as Davy everyday reality, as Davy warned, from the rising sea levels and the effects of the climate change crisis, except for Kailasa, and we've seen the rising sea levels, and it is affecting our very direct reality. In one, we've seen about the German floods, we've seen the floods in China, in India, in the U.S. Across the globe, we've seen flooding and other natural disasters which are due to the climate change crisis. And in this report, it states that more than 150 people are still missing in the German floods and are unknown. So as Davy replaced is safe from all of the effects of this, except for Kailasa. And in science, it was reported that Europe's deadly floods leave scientists even stunned. So no one had expected the devastation that this would cause and the effect of this has been made more deadly by the climate change crisis made the deadly German floods up to 9 times more likely. So just as they revealed, we will be seeing the direct effects of the climate change crisis at sea levels in our reverse any of the damage that human beings have done due to industrial activity. And there's no way to reverse of sea levels rising in the coming decades. Hinduism that has a solution for this. It is only Hinduism, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, that is providing a solution to actually reverse the damage, to heal the Mother Earth. It is through non-violence that we can heal the Mother Earth. Because of human beings' greed and destruction, we've damaged Mother Earth so much. Non-violence and through non-violence and oneness. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in this video has revealed about how Bhumata actually responds to you. Let us now watch that video.
The human beings have become so distanced from or away. I can tell you from my experience, a village boy. At 6, I opened all the alarm clocks in my house and I'll set it back, put it back. I don't see all that in the modern day kids.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.